Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the video. Today we're going to be discussing pre-workout and caffeine for new teen lifters, okay? We're going to be covering everything. What is it and what is it going to do for you? The positive side effects, the negative side effects. We're going to cover it all today. But before we get into that, my name is Noah. I am the founder of Get Her Done Fitness, and I made it my mission to help all the young teenage men get the body of their dreams. And there are currently a few seats available in my Teen Transformation Accelerator, where I'm helping all the young teenage men ages 16 through 19 get their dream physique in 12 weeks. I'm talking insane amounts of muscle and minimal fat. And you are going to get results that much quicker if you do it with me, because I'm going to be teaching you everything that I learned in 3 years and gaining 40 pounds of muscle. And you're not going to have to deal with all the road bumps and mistakes and misinformation that I had to deal with if you navigate this with me. And so if you think you might be a good fit for this program and you're looking to take your physique to the next level, go down below and click the link to book a call with me, and we'll see if you're a good fit for this program. I'm looking forward to potentially working with some of you. Let's hop into this. Pre-workout for new teen lifters, okay? So what exactly is pre-workout? Pre-workout is going to be caffeine or some type of stimulant, but 99% of the time it's caffeine. And it's also going to be some sort of pump product. So the pump product is going to be a combination of ingredients that are going to help you to get a bigger pump. So basically more blood flow and more vasodilation. So basically your blood vessels are going to expand a little bit, get a little bit bigger. So you're going to look more vascular, you're going to look bigger, you're going to get a better pump. And if you haven't gotten a pump in the gym yet, oh boy, are you in for a crazy awakening if you try with pre-workout. A pump is basically where you get the blood flowing to your muscles, and so during that short period of time where you're pumped up, you look a lot bigger. And the pre-workout is going to stimulate you, so it's gonna give you that energy and that vigor that comes with caffeine. And then on top of that too, you're going to get a bigger pump because of all the pump ingredients. And so the positive side effects of pre-workout are obviously going to be that it's going to help you in the gym, right? It's going to help you to be able to lift more because you have more energy. Like if you wake up and you're tired, you take your pre-workout and then you go into the gym and you could lift more than if you just woke up and went right into the gym. And so it's going to help you in that aspect, but it's also going to help you in terms of aesthetics and how big you look, because you're just going to look bigger if you take pre-workout and get a pump with pre-workout. And some of you might be wondering this, but yes, there is pre-workouts that don't have the stimulants. So some people who have been taking pre-workout for a long time or even just a few months, or they basically, if they built up some sort of tolerance or resistance to it, which we're going to talk about in the negative side effects, if they built up some sort of tolerance or resistance, so it just doesn't hit as much, or you need to take more and more and more for it to actually feel as effective as it did those first times you took it, they have products that are just the pump products, so you don't actually have to have that caffeine and you can still get a really good pump. And you might not have as much energy, but you're not going to be taking the caffeine and you're going to be taking just those pump ingredients that are going to help you to get a bigger pump. And then obviously the other side of that is the no pump products, just the caffeine. That's like in the form of energy drinks, like a Monster Energy, Bang Energy, Ghost Energy, 3D. There's a bunch of different ones. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but that's the other side of that is just the caffeine, just a stimulant, no pump products. And then there's just the pump products, and then there's pre-workout, which is both of them combined. And that's why so many people like it so much, because it checks off both those boxes at the same time. The negative side effects of pre-workout, I would say the biggest one is going to be your increased tolerance to it, and you're just ever increasing tolerance to it. It's like guys who wake up in the morning and they have a cup of coffee before they go into work, and then eventually they need to have like 2 cups of coffee and then 3 cups of coffee, right? And the first person that comes to mind is my dad. Like my dad, he's been drinking coffee every single morning for probably the past 20 years. But now he says that it really, it doesn't even really energize him anymore. Like it doesn't give him that oomph. but he just needs to take it to kind of maintain that level, because then if he doesn't take it, he's like way down here. He's like, oh, he's like a zombie. His head hurts. He gets a headache. And so it's the same thing with pre-workout, because the caffeine, it can really have that effect on you if you build up too much of a tolerance to it, and quite frankly an addiction to it. And I would even say that for myself, to a certain extent, I have an addiction to caffeine. Like, I take pre-workout before almost every workout, or if I don't take pre-workout, then I'll have an energy drink. And so I don't get those pump products, but it still gives me that energy. And so there have been days where I literally, and it's not that smart of me, but in my mind, in the moment, it's like, I'm really tired. I need to go into work. I don't know if I'll be able to stay up, have the energy, because I work a lot. I have a busy day. And so I am, quite frankly, I'm tired a lot. And so I got used to taking a bunch of caffeine. Like, there was one day where I woke up, I went to the gym at 11, and before I went to the gym, I had a scoop of pre-workout. And my pre-workout is the high stimulant one. So one little tiny scoop has about 330 milligrams of caffeine. That's about 2 Monster energy drinks, okay? Just in that tiny scoop. So I had that scoop, I guzzled it, I went and I worked out, and then I stopped by the gas station on the way to work, and I bought like 3 energy drinks. Like, I bought 3 Monsters, and I had the first one, I was sipping on it, I felt a little bit better, because it's like, after you build up the tolerance to it, it's like you take it and then you go back down immediately after the high of it. And so even though I had just had that pre-workout like 2 hours earlier, I was already starting to feel like a zombie because I had such a dependence on it. And so I had the Monster, and then I got to work. I'm on my feet all day. And so I got to work, and then, yeah, I had another one, and then another one. And so in that day in total, I literally had, 330 plus 120 times 3, that's 360. I literally had like a solid, 600-700 milligrams of caffeine. And then on other days, I would have Bang energy drinks instead of the Monster energy drinks. And the Bang energy drinks are basically the same as the pre-workout, and then they have 330 or 350 milligrams of caffeine in them. And so I literally had like 900 milligrams of caffeine in those days. Like, that is not good. That is not sustainable, because then when you don't have the caffeine, you really feel the effects of it. Like, if during that time period in my life, if I would have just got up in the morning and not had any caffeine all day, I kid you not, I would be a zombie. I wouldn't necessarily be tired. Like, I wouldn't want to go to sleep, but I would just be a zombie, because it was like the pre-workout, it almost just kind of makes you not feel like a zombie, but it doesn't necessarily not make you tired. I don't know how to explain it that well, but the point is that I felt like a zombie. I had a raging headache, and the only way to fix it, in that short period of time, to get that like instant relief from the headache and the zombiness, is just to have another energy drink. And so I'm telling you this story as an anecdotal warning. Like, don't get addicted to caffeine. Don't get addicted to pre-workout. There are guys, like, there's all these gym memes where they joke about, oh, I'm just taking 4 scoops of pre-workout, enough to kill a horse. Like, yeah, they're funny and all their memes. It's just humor. But like, for some people, that really is the case. There are people that literally take 4 scoops of their pre-workout. That is so bad. That's going to kill you one of these days. I'm not even kidding. It's so bad for you. So keep it at a minimum so you don't build up too much of a tolerance. And so my recommendation for that is, instead of taking it, every day and making it a ritual, I would keep it not as a ritual. So do it almost at random. And so, like, on some days, you might just have your pump product. And I haven't actually tried any yet, but I have friends that have tried them. And that's how I know about them, and I've heard about them and stuff. And I know what it is. It's just the pre-workout, but without the caffeine, so you just get the pump. But I'm considering buying some of those for myself. But it allows you to still get that pump, but without the caffeine that can lead to a crazy caffeine addiction. And so I would recommend just randomly switching just back and forth. So like on Monday, you might have pre-workout, and then you might do the pump product for a couple days, and then you might have pre-workout, and then you might have pre-workout the next day, and then you wait 4 days, and then you do it, and then you wait a day, and then you do it. Like, just keep it at random, keep it interesting. And then if you want to go a little bit closer to the dark side and take it a little bit more often, you can also just take it on the days that you have like a heavy intensive compound lift. And so this is kind of how I look at it, is that if I'm going in to do like a compound lift, I just want caffeine. Like, I'm not like, if I'm going in to squat heavy, I'm not going in to get a leg pump. I'm going in to squat and to squat heavy. And so in that case, I want more caffeine, or I want the caffeine more than I want the pump product. Like, I'm not going in to get a leg pump if I'm going in to squat heavy. I'm going in to squat heavy, not to get a leg pump. And so I'm going to take, an energy drink or a high stimulant energy drink in that case. And then if I'm going in to get a pump, I can take like a light serving of pre-workout, or maybe if I'm going to be in there for like 2 hours, like getting a crazy insane like shoulder back and bi pump for like 2 hours, yeah, then I might take a full scoop of pre-workout, because it's going to give me that energy to sustain for 2 hours, but then also the pump products, because I'm going in for a pump. But then if I'm just going in for like an hour, hour and a half, like say a shoulder pump or like a bicep pump or like an arm pump, just something basic, I'm probably just gonna take the pump product. And so do you see what I'm getting at? It's like, you're only gonna take it when you need it and when you actually need it, and not because you think you need it or you have a dependence on it or an addiction to it, so you think that you need it and your brain is telling you that you need it, but in reality you don't. I really only take it when it's genuinely going to help me and not just add or get me closer to that addiction that I had. I hope you guys found this information useful. If you never want to miss a new video, make sure to go down below and click that subscribe button so I can keep on bringing this content to you. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Always remember to get her done.